Last night, Ayew found the back of the net for his club side outside, but unfortunately, it was not enough for the Ghanaian to help his side through to the final of the Emir Cup. They lost and had to be knocked out of the competition. Not a great way to end the season for Ayew, who has already had an impact in the Qatar Stars League, finishing as the highest goal scorer for El Sadd and are not able to make the final of the Emir Cup. Quite unfortunately, more is that we will not have him available for the Ghana Black Stars game versus Nigeria. It's quite a huge blow on that front. Speaking about the Ghana Black Stars game versus Nigeria, I have some team news update. Though the squad is still not out, and today I'll be updating you on why it is still not out, I have to put a side note on that and say that out of the 10 countries going to play in the World Cup playoffs, just 2 have named their squad: Cameroon and Nigeria. So maybe we are hot and bothered for nothing. But Coach Otto is said to have called Richard Ofori, who has been out of action for close to 6 months. He has not played for the Black Stars since September, and he's said to make a return in this game versus the Nigerian Super Eagles as the deputy captain. More details coming up on that front. As I said, an update has been brought on why the Ghana Black Star squad is not out. According to Dr. Tony Obeng, a member of the executive committee of the Ghana Football Association, it is a decision that has been backed by Otto. Subscribe if you have not, click on the notification bell to get more updates. So Richard Ofori is set to make a return to the Ghana Black Stars team. Comes as quite a huge surprise for me personally. I didn't think Ofori, who had made a return just a few weeks ago, is going to be the one in the post for Ghana versus the Nigerian Super Eagles. Talk about calling in the cavalry. The man who was in post for Ghana when we lost versus South Africa. He actually went out injured in the game in South Africa, and inside the post was Lawrence Atizigi, who conceded that goal. But Richard Ofori's inclusion in the squad was confirmed by his Orlando Pirates coach, who himself was quite surprised by Richard Ofori's call-up to the Black Stars all-important game versus the Nigerian Super Eagles. Now the goalkeeper is set for a return. Ofori last played for the national team in the World Cup qualifying group stage versus South Africa in September, where he picked up an injury. The shortstopper had not played since then until earlier this month, when he made his injury return in the FA Cup between Pirates and Marumbo Gallants. Ofori also missed the 2021 African Cup of Nations due to injury, with Jojo Wollacott taking his place. Despite playing 2 games since his return, Ofori is set to be called to Otto's squad for the crucial World Cup playoff game versus the Nigerian Super Eagles. The FA are yet to name the squad for the game against Nigeria, but Ofori's head coach at the club has hinted the goalkeeper had been given an invitation. He said, Ofori is a top professional. Ghana selected him without playing a game. I was surprised, he said for South African media. You could just see the confidence he brings and breathes around the defense, and I'm sure he's going to lessen leaking of goals at Pirates, because more than the fact that we are not scoring, we are also letting in goals, and I'm sure it's going to improve. The Black Stars game is scheduled the 25th of March and then the 29th of March. So Richard Ofori's inclusion in the Black Stars team there, more or less confirmed by the Orlando Pirates coach. As I said, players that have been called up have been notified. Their clubs have been made aware, as is the regulation. 2 weeks before the games, clubs have to be notified of players that will be taking part in the games and that will be traveling for the game. So that has been done. I know quite a few players that have also been called up, but this one strikes me as a surprise, because why would we call Richard Ofori back, who has not been in action for quite a lengthy spell? Well, that is another debate for another day, but he is going to be in the squad. He will be the deputy captain of the team, and we need to welcome him, according to this report here, confirming that he has been included in the Black Star squad. Talking about the Black Star squad and why he has not been called up, this is what Sadiq Adams Sports Obama gave on his show concerning the reason why the Black Star squad has not been called. We heard him there. Addo'S decision, according to Dr. Tong Yilbin, this is something that the technical team has decided, and it has been backed by the management committee. They feel that this is a decision they have taken, and they are backing it 100%. And I personally don't have a problem with the squad not being named, if of course it is a decision of the coach. But if it was because the ESCO members had not met to deliberate on the team. My next story has to do with the match officials for the game between Ghana and Nigeria. They have been switched up a bit. And the match officials, it still remains that the Moroccan will be the head. He is being maintained. Rodine Gied, he has been maintained as the official for the game. He will be assisted by compatriots Lassin Azagu as assistant 1, Mustafa Akakad as assistant 2, Samir Guazes as the 4th official. However, Mandu Humphrey of Uganda has now been replaced by South Africans David Jose van Voorheen as a security officer. Benny Raymond Bloom from Holland will be the VAR official and will be assisted by compatriot Rob Dieprink, while Afanse Nkobito from Rwanda will be the referee assessor. From Guinea-Bissau, Gregorio Badupa will serve as match commissioner, and Victor Lawrence Luau of South Sudan will be the general coordinator. These changes apply for the first leg of the encounter at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. Nothing yet on that front. Later on, when I get an update, you will all be aware. Augustine Eguavon has said that we have our best 11, that 11 that will play against Ghana. We don't need distractions. All we need is support to cross this hurdle, he said. Ghana is looking to make a return to the World Cup after missing out on 2018. Augustine Eguavon quite bullish there with his assertions on the squad and confidence in it. Why not? Why won't he be? So that has been it for today. The reason for the delay in the squad is a sound technical decision, which the FA agrees with. We've also been talking about the return of Richard Ofori. Your thoughts on that? Let me know what you think in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the week.